Good evening. It is Thursday night. This little daily uploads have been kind of fun. It's kind of, I'm just throwing it together. Today's video went up. I went and watched it through because I didn't watch, whatever. I moved one thing around. I cut one clip and it destroyed my ending. And so if you go back and watch it, the very end was supposed to end on it might get loud and a riser hit. And the ripple delete that I did made the riser hit come in about a year later. So anyway, these have been fun though, challenging me, getting my edits in. I've edited more in the past, I don't know, week than I have ever. So it's gonna be busy. I have a honker. I just want that to be very, I understand, I know, nothing I can do about it. I am up at the church. Today's a work day. I originally was gonna have our lighting designer come and he was gonna set up some things. He has to work late. I got the gym lights on because it's dark in here otherwise. He has to work late. So my first little task of the night is getting these snow machines filled up. And the way that we're gonna do that is my boy Alex from HTX Production hooked us up. So I'm gonna grab that, get that in here, get the snow machines filled. I'm gonna do snow machines first, and then I'm gonna turn the gym lights off, get the lights maybe repositioned, because as you can see, and the gym lights are on, so it does lighten it up, but see where the yellow is? That's our stage lights. So when the gym lights are off, it's not really illuminating it that much. It looks bright in here right now, obviously, because we have so much light. Our screens, you can normally never see our screens, right? I've showed that in a video, you can't see the screens. I need to somehow adjust these to where lighting actually looks good, because this is gonna be a big event. Side note, for these little drum risers, let me also, remember those legs that I shot right here yesterday? Number one, they're yellow. Number two, they are different sizes and some of them are, you see how that's angled? That's not gonna fly. The MD is gonna meet me up here today, Moses, and we're gonna figure out what to do because, I don't know, we had legs somewhere at this church. They all came with smaller legs and we can't find them anywhere. We had tall ones special made for the last setup. Can't find any of the small ones anywhere. So that's kind of the story on that. Originally I was gonna we were gonna build out the drums, get them on risers, go to Walmart, get black, not skirting, but poster board. That's what we used for that stuff. Not gonna happen. So let me get this lift in here. I'm gonna get to work because I have a jack ton to do. I'm gonna be up here as late as I need to tonight. And then bright and early in the morning, we're setting up risers in the gym and I'm gonna get cranking on the actual in-house content. So today's kind of the work day, bleeding into tomorrow, and then tomorrow's the content day. So let me grab that lift and So this door has always kind of been super annoying. This is really the way in that we have to go. This is easy to handle, right? You just open the doors. This one, you have to, and it's always so jank. I'm gonna have to unscrew this bolt to get it through, to get the middle piece of the door off, to then come up this ramp and into the church. And hopefully I have a rock. This would be so much easier if I had another person. Problem is, everybody's busy tonight. So I'm gonna pray before I go up there, safety, and then zoom, and go up. Fill it. I'll be straight up with you. I'll be straight up with you. Me and heights don't love each other, okay? I have to, when I go up in a lift, if it's a smaller lift, we had a 20-foot one that you had to reach up, that is 22 feet, I think. So we had to reach up in order, I don't handle that. If I have a support, this one's a 26-foot lift, so we're chilling. If I have a support, I'm good. But me and heights don't love each other. So I gotta get up there, get established, get my footing, and then that should be good. So yeah, that's kind of the gist, but let me get this lift in here. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Iconic SpongeBob reference. That should hold. All right, this is the annoying part, and I pray that I'm not gonna need to go find pliers. I'm not. Oh, well, that is gone forever. Dude, that could not have hit any worse. All right, there we go. Perfect. Dude, it's also ice cold outside, ice cold. So this lift, this metal lift, is about to be freezing, and it's been out here all day. Why do I get the feeling that I can't get in here? Of course not. There's just no way. I'm gonna have to go through the front, which is fine. I just didn't wanna have to do that. Life, how does it not fit? We've used lifts numerous times. And it's always fit through there, which I guess this is a 26-foot lift, which means it's a little more, it's a bit taller, so that'll be good. So let me, I guess, open these doors and pray that I can get it in here. Okay, thing is, we don't have door stops. So we gotta have door stops somewhere. It's a church. We don't have door stops? I found one singular door stop. Perfect. Can I find two? Anywhere. Bueller. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. I gotta do this quick because I have two doors open to the church. I'll get this away and then I'll close these doors. Need to put this rung back in. I'll do that later. I don't feel like doing it right now. If this doesn't fit in here, I'm gonna be livid. Ooh, it does. We're good. That thing is slow. I got used to. We rented a jib lift that's like one of those boom arm ones. We rented that the last time. Got used to that thing. That one had turtle mode and regular mode. Return this, drop it there, remember it later, because I need to get this stuff done. I got it in, hooray! And it's gonna go up and straight up to this one first. Super dry snow fluid. That one's blue. I don't know why that's blue. I'm gonna use the clear one because it matches the clear. I don't know why that's blue. I'm gonna bring the lid up. Up there is where we're headed. A little fun story. So Alex, who I've talked about a couple times on this channel, he helps a lot. This is actually his lift. We rented, when we did the install for the screens, we rented a jib lift, but it was one of those like huge ones, right? It was one of those huge jib lifts, right? And the ones that have like the arms that go out have support, so that way it literally can't tip over. You've seen those like tornado storm chasers? The ones where they drill into the ground to be able to like ride out a tornado because they're crazy? That's what that was, but just like on the ground. It had these like spider claws. The dude, he's fine with heights. He knows he has to get it done. Up in the corners of the sanctuary, and especially on here, when the arms stretched out so far that every breath you take takes a little thunk, thunk. The dude admitted to me, which I would have never been able to. The closest I've done is this one. He was scared. It's terrifying. I don't care who you are. That little jolt, scary. Like I said, I'm fine for a little bit, but I have to really establish myself once I get up because you can feel every single movement. This lift really isn't bad. Since it's a 26-footer, I don't even feel any movement, which is crazy. I don't think y'all understand how hard I'm gripping the side of this thing right now. Dude, I'm a wimp, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Gotta do what you gotta do for the Lord. Out with the old, in with the rectangular bottle of ultra dry snow fluid. We ain't running out. Oh, I thought that was gone forever. Dude, that would have been, editing this is gonna be hysterical. We good. All right, snow machine number 1, completed. We're basically, our Christmas service, we're opening with like a big band opener, and then we're having a kids choir. So they're gonna come up and like kind of do kids choir stuff. And they have like a little drummer voice, they're gonna have little drums. And then we're gonna end that set with snow. So it's just, Pastor, First Lady is gonna come up, welcome everybody. And then we're gonna get into like the actual worship set. So we normally do snow at the very end, but since the kids are gonna be up here, we figure like, kind of split it up this year because it's normally just a Christmas concert. So it's like very like production wise, all that, just, you know, we're splitting it. We're actually doing kind of like a hybrid concert, but also service. So it'd be pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm excited. There are a couple of lights that are different colors. right? Which is horrible for obviously production and being able to light things well. That's why I have to kind of stand off to the side, because like if I go in the middle, it hits different on different sides. But I'm gonna try and position what I can to be able to like, I'm probably gonna wait till the MD gets here. That's why I'm just gonna do the snow machines, and then I'm gonna move on to like my next task. That's gonna be kind of the thing, is getting all these lights kind of even as best we can until we can move these. And I'm a little bummed out about the legs, because the lyrics have been on the top right here of the screen, and I want them to be down at the bottom, but you can't, because the guitar player that stands here blocks it, the singers that are here block it, because I mean, literally, remember, it used to be up there. We'll move on to this one, and yep. One thing I hate about this, every time I go up, it always shows that it's empty on charge. That's so scary. All right, squat down, avoid the shake. Dude, it's been out in the rain too, so this is already rusty as all get out. It's been out in the rain, so it is wet. Dude, this is a hazard. What in the world? If you could see what I could see, there is a 3-prong plug plugged into another 3-prong plug with a oh, it's a smart plug. That's how he's able to do it. Oh, you genius, Alex. I love that guy. Taking the Lorax. Hey, I love this guy. While I'm up here, if you can see like this house light, these are DMX RGB house lights that hit the board. If you are in need of any type of install, any type of like, if you're doing an event, you have an LED screen that you're wanting to get, shoot me a message, because I have a few contacts that I work with to get you some screens rented. So if you have an event or you have anything, hit me up. Now that these are done, snow machines are refilled, we'll need to buy snow fluid for next year, but let's go down. Well, I thought, so I hope y'all are enjoying the fact that this is a longer, I've just been yapping. This has been fun. This is gonna be a longer video, but I'm gonna try and chop it up where it doesn't feel as long. I can't test these. Apparently they came unpatched, but I'm gonna knock out 2 birds, 1 stone. I have to get these trees on dimmer packs, like I said. So when I do that, I'm gonna call the dude that knows how to run that board and get him to walk me through how to patch. But essentially, these 3 are gonna hit this dimmer pack, these trees, this dimmer pack. So you assign it a DMX channel, and it can just turn on and off these trees from the board. So I just need to find DMX. I'm gonna daisy chain it from probably like that rush, if I had to guess, because there's nothing else that runs over here outside of the wire things. So I'm gonna DMX it to that. Also, we're gonna have to get another channel run for aux keys, because aux keys are going by the organ. When we find some DMX cords, we will basically go under and through. Okay, I forgot, and this is how my brain works. So in the process of getting DMX cables, I forgot we're gonna be putting a blinder on each truss. So I'm gonna have to patch a few things tonight. Snow machines, the blinders, and the dimmer packs for the trees. I'm gonna try and get these attached, see if I can't cook something up. We'll daisy chain these. It should be easy. It's just a matter of patching. Last time we used these, we actually used trusses a little taller than this in the gym for laser tag. We did laser tag in the gym, had a company come and set it up. The kids loved it. It was for every summer we do summer games. So it's for one of those events. Kids loved it, so rented some lasers. There's a Houston company, a local Houston company that I rented those from. Yeah, it turned out really well. It's good enough. We'll daisy chain it into the blinder, right, on the DMX in. We're gonna give it the in. So I have a 5-pin in my hand, and that's a 3-pin. So I need a converter. So how can I do this? I have a 3-pin, so I go DMX in. From the DMX out of the light, I have this converter that I can then, I don't need it, because they're both 3. Oh, perfect. I don't know what's going on. Dude, what did you do? Something tells me this ain't gonna work. Why do I have more cables than when I started? I found more DMX cables and IEC cables. IEC, EIC, just give me the tiny one. I wish I had another blinder to be able to go under each one. We do, but one of them is sadly broken. So gotta deal with one. I wanted to give it some height too, because these singers are gonna be standing here. If we had, I mean, you could stagger it and go a little lower. I didn't want to. I think that gives it some depth, plus the light right above it will kind of give it some oomph. So I'm pumped. Now on to trying to get these DMX cables all ran to these dimmer packs, and then I will call my boy Ulysses to see about hooking these up to the board. You know, my favorite part about the production world is problem solving. I don't know. It's very satisfying when you have an issue that you're dealing with, right? Like, these trees don't absolutely have to be on dimmer packs. They can be turned on by getting them plugged into the wall, whatever, turning the power strip on, whatever, and just constantly keeping them on for the service. But having the ability to turn them on from the board makes things so much easier in the long run. And so the thing that I've been battling right now is how can I get these like in without having to run too many cables. We don't have a ton of DMX cables, so without having to run a ton of cables, and like, how can I do it? I'm gonna show you. But the problem solving aspect of doing production work, I think, is the most satisfying thing, because obviously the grunt work, it's hard, but once you get to that Sunday or you get to that special service, the satisfaction that you get afterward makes all the work that you put in worth it. Like, I don't know, it's so satisfying knowing that, hey, I put in all this work, I brought a team up here, team of guys that know more than you do. Get some guys that know more than you. And we knocked this out, we troubleshooted this. I'm waiting for Moses to get here to do some stuff, right? So you surround yourself with people that know more, and being able to look and be like, man, that's so cool. Like, it all came together, everybody did their part, all the teams did their part, and it went off. I don't know, it's cool, but enough sappiness. Let me show you what I cooked up. So basically, instead of individually doing these trees, which is what I thought originally, I'm literally just gonna put them all on one 3-prong power strip under here that then will come over and hit the dimmer pack that's gonna be back there. So I'm gonna have, instead of doing 2 dimmer packs, I'm just gonna have one, because there's this, if you can see it, there's this one lonely DMX cable that's right here that I know will work. And so I'll daisy chain it in right there, have both of the power just zoom, one each, one in that one, meet in the middle, and call it a day. We hath cooked. All right, so basically what I did is I put these, they're turning off and on because the dimmer pack has like presets. I haven't DMX'd or patched them. So there's a 3-prong power strip back there. That is going all the way back to this dimmer pack. I need to gaff this down so that'll look pretty. And then that power is running zoom, zoom, underneath the choir risers through this, and then it's hitting this side. Don't ignore that. No. Ignore this dimmer pack. The trees, I was gonna put them individual, but when in the world are these trees gonna get turned on individually unless they're like doing crazy effects, which I don't foresee. I can turn them on like left side, right side, but they turn on, yeah, you can see, look, they turn on differently, like different timing. Even though they're all on one plug and all supposed to be turning on at the same time, the timing's different. So try to time that out. I'm not gonna worry with it, but I'm waiting because I need to patch these lights. So I'm waiting for the boy to give me a call. One thing I will say, one thing that I was taught early on, make sure that you are limiting the amount of cables that have to go in here. If you have to run cables under the stage, do it. The only reason that these are here right now is because the choir absolutely needs them. There used to be so many cables in these things because people would just be like, oh, I don't feel like running this cable. So they would just mound it up in here, and it just looks, it looks tacky. Cause like, it looks tacky, it looks bad. Try and limit the amount. If you have to run a cable, go the extra mile. Just make it look good. As soon as Christmas is over, all that's coming out. So I'm tempted to not even have choir there, right? Like, try and pump it some other direction, but it needed to get done quick. I know it felt like I contradicted what I said, but this is temporary. We needed to get it done quick. So the second that these events are over, those are going back under. So all that to say, that's kind of my 2 cents, my little tip for production. Also, when you clean the stage, when you do a stage redesign, you realize how many cables you actually have. I thought we didn't have any more power cables or any more DMX until we cleaned the stage and realized just how many we don't use and that we're just laying there doing nothing. I'm gonna patch these lights in, and then I'll show you all the full setup once that's done, because pretty excited. I need to patch the snow machines in, And then for now, I think we're done until the MD gets here and then we can reposition lights, so.
All right, where you at? Let me see. FaceTime me.
Bougie, bougie. I added, you see that? Blinder, and then the dimmer pack is it's just one channel. Cool, sweet, appreciate it.
Awesome, bro, you got it.
All right,
See ya.
later. I know how to patch on this board now. He made it so simple. Now I need to go see if I need to put the trees on the corrected DMX channel. That's the one thing that I don't really know is universes. I don't know how they work. I don't know what I don't know. I need to do some research. Lighting is one of my, I know how DMX works and all that, but when it goes to universes and this universe, I get lost. So Ulysses is a G. He works with Alex. They're good guys. So I'm gonna go address the trees, and then the minute that I do that, they should be able to pop on, so. Okay, so we go back to the dimmer pack. Like I said, I need to gaff these. We go to the dimmer pack. We go mode, would be DMX. We go, let's see, it just needs to be one channel. So yep, channel 1. How does it on channel 1, channel 4? I just need channel 1. Can I? Okay, hang on. So it needs to be 250. 250, yep, okay. I need to make sure that it's one channel. Oh, that's how, okay, yeah. So yep. So one channel, because yep. That's good, 250. So they're off now, but if I go back to the board and I turn the intensity up, we should have it. And then he said they're refilled, but you heard, he said he's gonna do the snow machines later. So I just need to patch the blinders in and we're chilling. The moment of truth. So you see over on the dimmer, right? We've selected trees. Here we go, at full, boom. Let's go! That's perfect. Now on to doing the blinders. Okay, I just pounded a pizza because I haven't eaten anything pretty much all day. I've eaten like a bird. I've just nibbled on random stuff. So I ate that real quick. I'm about to shut all this down and hit the editor. I talked to the MD, he's leaving another event. So we're not gonna put these on risers today. The legs, it was gonna be way too much to try and handle, and it's gonna look jank because we're gonna have to use 2 of a different riser. So we're not gonna be doing that today, which is fine, but literally, so right in the morning, lighting designer's coming in, he's gonna be programming a bunch of lights. I'm gonna leave this lift in here. One last thing I need to do is I need to go up and find the addresses. I patched in the 2 blinders, and then I patched in the dimmers for the trees. And yeah, so everything pretty much from a physical standpoint is done. Like I said, tomorrow morning we'll get up and adjust some of the lights, probably not a lot. I need to hit the editor because here's the things I gotta do tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow as well. I have the vocalist screen. I have to assign positions and get that up on the screen. I have to finish the pre-service loop. I have to finish the intro video. I have to film some of the pre-service loop and then help basically anywhere else. So it's gonna be a lot, but I'm excited. This was a fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. Sub if you aren't subbed, like the video if you liked anything in it. It's a long one, a little more raw, but I feel like you'll enjoy it. So love each and every one of y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's event day. I may just go through the weekend because it's gonna be a lot of just boom, boom, boom. So love each and every one of y'all. Hope you'll have a great rest of your day, evening, good sleep, and see you tomorrow. Peace.